Hi everyone, Colleen here. I just want to show you this little box. It's a little thank you gift box for some lovely ladies that I know that have always been very, very kind to me and come to my classes all the time. I just wanted to say thank you, and I also wanted to show you a little Easter gift for somebody, or you could sit it on the table if you had people over at Easter time. I haven't got an Easter stamp at the moment, but I thought that this one here, a heartfelt thank you, would suit the purpose that I need. But you could have Happy Easter on it, or you could have the person's name on it. It's your choice. This one here I've made in sapphire paper with a clear lid, and I'm going to be making the one today in cranberry. The clear lid itself is a piece of the faux acetate that I made using the laminate sheets. But yeah, because I didn't have any more of the acetate from our workshop, I'd used it all, so I thought, right, but I wanted all the lids to look the same, so it's just a piece. Now this bit measures, the acetate measures 7 7/8 by 7 1/8 inch, and the red measures 8 7/8 by 2 7/8. The reason that it's such odd sizing is because it makes the eggs fit really perfectly inside. Now the Lindt chocolate eggs from gosh, I've lost the plot. Yeah, the Lindt chocolate eggs, and here they are here, and they're just the dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and the white chocolate, and the white chocolate's very nice, as I've already eaten one. And I just wanted to show you how to make this little box up today. The stamp set I'll be using is this one here, Happy Heart Sentiment, and I'm using the 2 hearts plus the heartfelt thanks, and the inks I'm using are sapphire and cranberry. So I shall bring in my scoreboard, and we're going to score it 1/2 inch and 1 1/8 on all 4 sides. Now what that does, what that will give me is, this one here is 5/8 of an inch. So I'm going to have 3 5/8 of an inch lines, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 1/2 inch on either side, which is all right. That's it. Now for this piece here, we're going to score it at 5/8 of an inch on all 4 sides. And the 5/8 is always the one just after the 1/2 inch. That's how I always remember where they sit. Like 3/8 is there and 5/8 is here. So that's how I can remember it. It's always after 1/2, or it's always before the 1/2 inch. So there we are. Yep. So that's our lid. Put our board away. Now normally I would cut before I score, before I use the bone folder, but today I'm going to use the bone folder. And then I'll just show you what it looks like once it needs to be cut. I like to do the double edge on the box. It gives it a firmer feel. So where we're going to cut is straight up these 2. So we're cutting up on the long side on all of it. On that little small centre one, we're notching in. We're going to trim off this one here. We're going to notch that one there. Then we're going to notch these 2 here. There we go. I must have some sticky stuff. There we go. So that is what your corner needs to look like, and we're going to do that on all 4 sides. I'll sit it in a moment and let you have a look when I've cut it all. So that is what it will need to look like. Okay, so what we're going to do now is actually, I know I shouldn't, but I'm going to today to make it quicker. Add some adhesive to those little end pieces and stick them down. Normally I wouldn't use my tape runner, but for speed today. And then we shall run it down that side. There. Before I do those ends, I'll run it down here first, which is what I should have done. Those in on both sides, tuck the end over, press it down, press, that should help hold it in place, and then I like to just squeeze that in just a little bit just to help the box. Now we'll take our little eggs and plant them inside. Sometimes some of the eggs are slightly larger than the others, but that's okay. Still going to do what I want. Now for our acetate piece, where it's got the groove is dipped in, that's the side we're going to fold. So I'm going to fold that over. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to cut out the 4 corners. So just miter them in a little bit, notch them in. There we go. So once that's done, it should look like, oh, it's very hard to see. It should look like that. I don't know if you can see it very well. It just has the corners notched out. Tuck those corners down, square it up, and then tuck the corners and the edge in. And it should work exactly the same on the other end. There we go. And there's your lid for your box. And then we will take a piece of twine. Now, I think I want probably about 16 inches. Put that to one side. Now I'm going to be using my stamps now. Just take out the plastic. To be using the red one first. I'll stamp the red heart and then I'm going to stamp the blue heart onto the top of it. So red heart first and then the little blue one. Just like that. That's all I did. So there's nothing too hard about that. And then I'm going to use, oh here it is, a little greeting, a heartfelt thank you. And I'm just going to stamp that more towards this end. Now this little piece measures, I've forgotten already, 5/8 of an inch by 2 7/8 of an inch. Like I said, everything is odd numbers this time around. So we'll just close that up. And then I'm going to just cut out around the heart, the two hearts together. If you wanted, you could stamp the little blue heart separately and attach it over the top, but I thought I liked it just like that. I've got a fixation about too much rubbish around me. That'll make a lot of people laugh. I work in absolute chaos some days. Right, so that's the piece there. Now I'm just going to get, what have I done with it? A little bit of 3D foam, which I can't find my other one at the moment, so I have to use a little bit of this. I'm going to stick that just there at the end, like so. Then I'm going to place my heart just on top of it, just like that. Then place this onto here, take the bit of twine, leave a long end, and then just wrap it round 3 times. And then tie a bow on this end at the top. Off the excess, pour my little thank you in, and then if you have it sitting on the table, you can just twist that sideways slightly to give you that nice little effect. And there it is. There's my little heartfelt thank you gift from my ladies. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.